Check, check. 1, 2. Let's turn up the gain. What's up? Check, check. Hello. This is in fact, as you might have assumed or ascertained up to this point, a Crypto Rap exclusive. Let me actually change this window to the Bullex. There we go. Nice. Alright, welcome to the stream. Let me hit this share button and we can get started for real, for real. Good to see you all. Hello, hello. Right there. Just went live. Just went live. Welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Okay. Did that work or not? No. There. Alright. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Apric. In the meantime, PSLTD, Solvent, Mookie, Broder Stores, Drama, Javier Rocha, DGen100, Red Meows. Meows. Welcome. Good to have you. Alright, we've just got started. Let me finish sending this link around. I'm almost done, and then we will get started for real, for real. Boom. Just got like one more place to send it. Alright. Boom. And boom. Nice. Okay, let's look at some coins. Magnetics. Off to a good start. Let's take a look over here. Magnetics. This cannot be. Look at what's happened here with Magnetics. Oh my goodness gracious. We saw this on stream just a few short days ago at the bottom of this deep dip under 10 million. Now they're pushing almost 30 million. All-time high and climbing. This is incredible. This is really impressive performance. Their magic, their cult, this ritual that they're doing, whatever it is, it seems to be working. This could be the first ever religion formed on the blockchain, everybody. This is pretty impressive, honestly. I like what I see so far. I'll admit, I was fudding and I was fading this when it was ranging down. It hit a pretty solid consolidation over a long period of time. A couple of days. After that, absolute rip. This is entering their second month super strong. Good to see you, Trump Forever. 5851, is that a coin? Or are you just saying numbers? 5851? Nah. Is Jenny gone forever? Yeah. I mean, she's still there. All the groups are still there. But I'm pretty sure I'm the last message in every chat. There's no one else there. You're not there. I haven't seen you messaging there. Adriano says, you know what I'm about to ask, bro. I do know what you're about to ask, but the answer will always be the same, bro. It's just not gonna happen. It can't happen. There's no way. That's not the vibe, bro. The vibe is finding some good plays. Because let me tell you guys, when it comes to good plays, the Crypto Rap Discord is unstoppable. It's the worst market ever. We're seeing the worst market ever. I've given out like 100 times calls badge in the past 3 days. It's ridiculous. Magwagon says UFD still the main bag I'm chasing, brother. Adriano says you made me good money, man. That's good for you, bro. But I didn't make anything out of it except for a bunch of people asking me a bunch of annoying questions all the time. So it really wasn't worth it at the end of the day. This thing, it looks alright. but it's not good. I don't think UFD's coming back. I was actually watching his stream yesterday. BBL sheep, let's do it. I've seen these all over Twitter. Do you see this? Do you guys see this? Some scientists have actually found a way to genetically engineer a sheep with a BBL. A first of its kind technology, an absolute marvel of genetic engineering. Really impressive to see. A sheep with a BBL. Were you guys expecting that? Magwagon says, Fartcoin making a comeback. Thought that was dead too. Look, the thing about Fartcoin is it's paramount. It's a pinnacle, top tier blue chip coin at this stage in the market. You have to look at the reaction that it gets from mainstream media. Mainstream media coverage of Fartcoin has been very, very pervasive. And all kinds of celebrities, news channels, etc. have all been talking about Fartcoin for a long time. From the $2.6 billion market cap falling all the way down a 90+% retrace down to 200 mil, it was oversold. It was oversold. The founder of Solana continues to tweet about Fartcoin and engage with Fartcoin tweets pretty much every week. So what has changed? Nothing has changed fundamentally in the narrative here. It never was supposed to be anything serious in the first place. It is literally Fartcoin. So the fact was it just got a heavy downswing with the rest of the market, but this, along with other prime blue chip mainstream narrative runners, are bound to have a rebound eventually. Can you look at Pavis? Let's look at Pavis. Now, how long will that last? That's the question. I have no clue. What on God's green earth is this, bro? What is this? What am I looking at right now? What is this narrative that this would be your deck screener banner on the blockchain? Brother, what is your coin doing that this is how it makes you feel? That it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. And the chart looks like the left side of this image right now. Fat Cat, let's look at Fat Cat. Fat Cat is one that we have seen on stream a long time now. This is 4 months, 3 days old, so they just started their their fifth month now. They saw a heavy retrace from 5 point something mil all the way down to 1 mil, under 1 mil in one case. Now it's at 1.8. It's kind of doing a thing on the floor. I don't know why you would waste your time with something like this in the current market. This is a pretty competitive market, right? A lot of projects are down pretty heavy. There's a lot of bleed. There's a lot of red days. It's pretty much trading like a bear market right now. And a narrative like this, Fat Cat, which just seriously doesn't make any sense, doesn't have any value, doesn't have any mainstream appeal, no curb appeal, was just a totally made up, stupid narrative. And you see this mascot and it just, what is this, bro? It is nothing of value. So why would you waste your time with this in the current market when there's barely anything moving at all? If you're going to bet on a horse in this race, why would you bet on a three-legged mule? It just doesn't make any sense. Squid Trade says, I love Hibernates, has super random spike days. Hibernates. It is just under 1 million right now. It does have random spike days, but it's been like 3 in the past 1 month and 15 days. And honestly, it has not had a spike day in 20 days. So yeah, if you like letting your money sit somewhere and do nothing for a month before having a quote-unquote random spike day where you see someone just pumping and dumping, then by all means let your bag sit there. But we gotta be more clever, guys. You gotta know your worth. You have to put your best foot forward in this market. Find quality plays. Don't let your bags wither in these nonsense projects that are not performing, not moving. Be smart. Be critical. Rotate. Cut your losses. Find the next path forward. The market is dynamic. It's ever changing. There's always going to be a play out there, but you got to seize it. It's crazy to see the Pump Fund logos here on Deck Screener now that they've made their own bullshit. Pinlink. Let's look at Pinlink. Pinlink is one that we've seen on stream before. Super OG. 4 months, 10 days old. 80 mil market cap. Did great right out of the gate. Has not performed so much since then. But it's in a strong period of consolidation here. This has been the market overall. I think this is showing a bit of an appetite. Once they work their way out of this sell pressure, once the market recovers a little bit and Ethereum sees brighter days, this project might follow. It's got some utility under the hood. It's RWA. It's tokenized DPIN. It's got all the buzzwords. So, yeah. I like that analysis. Thank you, bro. SPX 6900. Let's take a look. That is another super classic. Some would argue the first real cult coin on Ethereum. Up 23%. Really, really impressive. Let's go 24-hour on this. Massive, massive spikes. We're looking at great upward trajectory. This is a good sign for the market at large because this is one of those projects that tends to signal trends before they happen. This is a project with a super committed base of people moving money in and out of it. So keep an eye. We might be seeing a bounce market-wide right now. Meme coins might be making a comeback. Look at how this... The main thing that I'm looking at is the volume. We're seeing double the volume today that we've seen in the past like month. It's been super rough time. Not a lot of people trading on this, and then suddenly everyone's trading on this and it's still shredding upwards. So that's a good sign for memes as a whole. Good to see you, Show One the Pugster. Can you touch on cold wallets versus decentralized and QFS? No. No. I don't care about that shit. Robert Weslington, which headphones should I buy with a good sound quality and ideally a replaceable cable? This shit that I'm using is a DT990 Pro open back. It's not fancy by any means. It's pretty entry level. It doesn't have a replaceable cable. Yo, my puppy chewed up my headphones cord. What the fuck is happening in my chat right now? What does this have to do with cryptocurrency? What are you guys are asking me to do your grocery shopping right now? Rismus? Rismus? Are you serious? Oh my god, it's a madhouse in here. What time of year is it? Did I just step out of a time portal? My goodness gracious. Rismus. What the fuck do you want me to look at Rismus for? My god, look at this, bro. The chart looks exactly as you would expect it. It's just sitting on the floor. It's just going to be sitting on the floor for months, bro. Don't expect anything out of this until Q4 of this year or whatever the fuck. This thing is not going to do anything, bro. Which apple is the best to buy? Granny Smith or Red Delicious? Fiji. I'm holding Rismus. Why? Sexy Volvo 69. Why? Why are you holding Rismus, bro? Not financial advice. Do your own research. But what fucking time of year is it right now, bro? Be so for real with me, bro. You think you can walk into the store right now, buy an ornament, buy some gift wrap, buy a little Santa Claus figurine? Nobody cares about Christmas right now. Nobody will care about Christmas for the next 8 months. What the fuck are you doing right now? Wasting your time, letting your money sit in fucking Rismas. It's Rismas, not Christmas. What? What? I can't believe my eyes right now. I can't believe my eyes right now. It's Rismas, not Christmas. Okay. You know, you're right. You're right. Cookie, thoughts? Let's look at Cookie. Thanks for the rose. This is Cookie. Let's look on CoinGecko. Are people watching me on X right now? Nah, nobody's watching me over there. Okay, so here's Cookie DAO. Let's go all time on this. This thing, you're looking at June of 2024. So coming up on a little over half a year. All-time high, you're seeing 60 cents. Right now it's sitting at 14 cents. What do we think about the trajectory of this? Well, it is a DAO, and DAOs, by their very nature, technically are always supposed to be doing something. That's something that sets them apart from regular meme coins. A regular meme coins, you can make it and then have nothing done with it. A DAO, theoretically, by the way that it's made, is supposed to be about governance, and if you're not governing something, then it's not a DAO. So it's going to be moving in some way. Like, somebody's making decisions to push this project forward right now. The ultimate thing that you can do to assess a DAO is to jump in and do your research and figure out what are they making decisions about, how effective have their decisions been, what's the track record of success, do you trust their leadership and the trajectory of the project at large, and if so, then you buy in and participate in the DAO, and you also have a share in that governance. That's the beautiful thing about this. It's not just finance. It's also about the actual decentralized ownership of this platform that's building out in some way. So that part is cool. Thanks for the goats. I appreciate that, Megamind. Anyways, clearly they made a great decision that mooned their chart, and then they made a fucking awful decision that tanked their shit. So you got to figure out if they're going to make good decisions again or if they're going to make some bad decisions. How do I move my cookies from Cookie Clicker? I have 2.4 billion. I usually use the bridge through Roblox. I go Roblox to V-Bucks and then I onboard the cookie clicks from there. What do you feel about Pugcoin? Let's take a look. Pugcoin. This is a TikTok classic, been around for a while now, 3 months, 5 days old. Not much to say about it because it's super low volume, relatively low market cap, but it's a community that's very committed. They've been around for a while. Justin says, I hear a fish tank. You can probably see one too, right? It's right behind me. Over there. Anyways, this is great because it's a community that's been around for a long time. There's a lot of Giga Chads in there that are good friends of each other and fight for each other's bags. It's taken a downtrend with the market overall. I'm a little bit skeptical of some of these heavier candles in here. They make me a little sad. Always bad to see heavy candles like this on a project that's supposed to be about diamond-handed community. So those were hacks, bro. Yeah, it's easy to say that, bro, but it's also easy to farm people and say that it's a hack. I love my wife says, how do you look at this chart and think it's a good coin? I was talking about the community. I was saying the chart looked bad, bro. A few guys got their wallets hacked. Yeah, well, like, I don't know what to tell you. If you were putting your money in a bank and the bank was like, oh, sorry, your money's going down, we got hacked. Oh, sorry, your money's going down. We got hacked. Oh, this is the sixth time it's happened this year. Would you put your money in that bank? No. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. People getting hacked, individuals getting hacked, that's also a vulnerability. That's also an insecurity in a project. So how much did you make last year? Says 233564447CGZ. I swear, the feds need to get better interns. You guys are brain dead. You guys don't know how to approach with tact. If you want to get my income information, you're going to have to do a little more social engineering than that, bro. Yeah. How much did you make last year? That's between me, my accountant, and the IRS. You keep your nose out of this. Dog chart. We CTO from 4K floor. No, we don't. I'm not doing that. I love my wife says, do you invest in regular stocks like indexes? No. I'm a meme coins guy. How do you feel about Digicoin? Let's do it. So here's Bougie. Bougie's chart, it's like, you could FUD, you could fade, you could cry baby all you want about this chart, but they were at this exact place before it went up to 8 million. So I say let all the paper hands go, let people FUD, let people fade. I see Crypto Granny still promoting this project, still putting the work in. The project is obviously bottomed, like it's obviously dumpstered, and it's probably still going to continue to bleed if there's nothing changing in the momentum and the trajectory of the project. But Crypto Granny is still around. She's still fighting for this project. So as long as that's true, there's still the central spirit alive in Bougie. And it might see brighter days. There's no guarantee of that, but this is the exact same place, like I said, where the project was before it shredded to 8 million. And it's not like she did anything special to do that. It was the same ethos that the project has always been. Nothing has changed at the fundamental level here. So if you believed in it before, keep an eye on it. Here's Saratoga. Saratoga, the famous water that you pour into a bowl with some ice cubes and then you splash on your face. This is $3.5 million market cap, $10.5 million volume. Really good looking chart at this stage. Look at that. It's like just under all-time high right now. This meme is going ballistic in the most important place. The most important place to get attention in cryptocurrency is on X. That's where the biggest name investors are. It's where the vast majority of crypto audience is at this stage in the market. And so this is the most viewed post in X history, pushing over 500 million views, almost 1 billion at this trajectory. This is incredibly viral. Beyond viral, it is transcendent. It is the biggest meme that has ever graced X. And X being the biggest and most important platform to lobby for crypto audiences, that's a big deal. So we have seen a number of derivative projects coming out of this single meme that have seen tremendous success. This thing, now 2 days old, just under its all-time high, pushing 4 million and still climbing. And the gas is still full steam ahead on this meme. People are still talking about this all the time. It reminds me a lot of the energy surrounding the JD Vance face meme and that channeling into Puiz. But if you're just talking quantitatively by the numbers, this meme has way more exposure. Hundreds of millions more people seeing this than the most popular JD Vance face meme. So this is a big deal. This is one example. Let's look at another. There was also Routine that came out recently. Now Routine was over 600 times call coming out of the Crypto Rap Discord. Over 600 times. Every $1 you put in at time of call, $600. Are you serious? This thing shredded over the course of now just under 3 days. $12.3 million market cap. This is astonishing. It just goes to show that if you're in the right place at the right time, if you're paying attention to what's culturally relevant, to the memes that people like in the market, and you get ahead of it, there was so much opportunity for you to get in on this chart under 1 million, and then it has absolutely soared since then. So it's good stuff. We're seeing a little bit of a life come back to the market after a lot of days of just nothing. Odds of that less than a lottery ticket? Yeah, bro, but it's like if you were able to walk into the lottery machine and you see all of the things in front of you and you see 100 tickets and obviously you're going to lose on 99 of them, but you could make a informed estimate on which ticket might be a better odd than other tickets based on assessing various metrics associated with that ticket. It's not like throwing, I don't know, it's not like spinning a roulette wheel. Which coins to buy right now? I don't know, bro. Some people might say coins related to this narrative, considering its presence in the market right now. But you know what's funny is they're actually talking about this, that the guy from the video, like the guy who just went over 500 million views viral, he recently got evicted and he is currently fighting in court his eviction from his penthouse apartment that is showcased in the video. Like the guy actually, he actually doesn't, he's getting kicked out. I can't lie, I've been in the same boat. Check Tickcoin chart, let's do it. Ripple's first meme.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Alright. 17 days, 23 hours old. Look at this. $5.7 million market cap. Going into their 4th week now. And this looks amazing. This looks really good. Honestly. Super solid performance coming out of Tickcoin. We've seen so many insert body part coin. We've seen butt coin. We've seen, I don't even want to list them all. This falls into that natural lineage. There is just seems to be a natural propensity for people to create those narratives and investors gravitate towards them. They're super no-brainer. They're very at a glance, kind of cheeky and funny. This thing is performing super well. It's performing very well. And even with the dip in recent history, it's recovering generously. You're playing a game of millions at this point, and the performance has been solid. Riding through some of the worst market conditions in recent history with a relative strength, it's not bad. Mikey says Satoshi also almost named Bitcoin Tickcoin. Definitely there is the natural, the pun element here I think is a big deal. The name is strong. It could be stronger than other body part names. Joel says, I lost all my money today. Time to go back to putting the fries in the bag, brother. I'm in the same boat as you. Fucking McDonald's never even got back to me about my interview. I gotta go ask a different McDonald's for an interview now. I wanted to work at the one that was closest to my house. I'm gonna have to go to one that's a little bit farther away now. I think MPCS will do the same. Let's look at MPCS. NPCS. This is NPC Solana. Welcome to the stream, everybody. You are watching Crypto Rap Live. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. It is a pleasure to have you on the stream. We're looking at the hottest, the freshest gems in the market. Join that Discord I just dropped in the chat. It's totally free. Always will be free. Like I said earlier on stream, we had a 600 times call coming out of there this week. I actually had to give away 3 100 times badges in there. In the past, just in the weekend, in the past weekend, like past 3 days, 3 100 times calls, averaging 100 times call a day. Are you guys seeing this? Discord.gg/cryptorap. If you're not there, you're missing out. Do the leaderboard. It speaks for itself. The blockchain doesn't lie. The 7-day leaderboard is insane right now. It's insane. There are so many top calls coming out of there. It's astonishing. It's really best community in crypto. Anyways, this guy's talking about MPCS, but my brother, you are shilling your bags. You got to be honest with us. This shit has been going down for a long time. You're talking about huge announcements coming up. That's what it's going to take, bro. It needs a catalyst at this stage. And the good news is the market is swinging up a little bit. You've hit a little bit of a bottom here. I feel like you might be entering an accumulation range. Now is the moment to put the effort in, pedal to the metal, really pick this project up off the ground. I believe in you. Shan says 666. What the fuck do you mean by that? Get the hell out of here. Poala cooked? Uh-oh. You're the first I'm hearing mentioning Poala today. Let's take a look. Poala was doing very well not too long ago. It has gotten absolutely wrecked since then. We saw it on stream when it was shredding up. We saw it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go back a little bit. What? Nah, bro. This thing was 400K. Who rugged? Bruh. Somebody, what the? Somebody rugged. That's nonsense, bro. From 400K to 30K? Nah. Lambs to a slaughter, bro. You guys got to figure out who was that. Because that was malicious. That was foul. Is Poala cooked? Hell yeah, it is, bro. You want someone selling your shit 90% in one clip? That's ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna have to sell a vehicle. Anyone need a truck? No. But if anyone needs a truck, hit up Doggo 5000. Solana Hunter says, can I get 0.1 Sol? Yeah, you can get 0.1 Sol when you learn how to spell Solana correctly, you fucking nitwit. Nesh says, when are you making a coin? I'm not. Shefty says, US gold holding. Gold is going crazy right now. Recently hitting all-time high. The boomers have proved us all wrong. When most of the market is uncertain, when the stock market is floundering, when crypto has been a bloodbath, gold has been soaring. It's pretty impressive. Bro, are you gonna check Checker? That name, somebody needs to get fired for naming it that, bro. That's all I'll say. That name is eerily similar to another app, bro. And I'm not sure why they would want to be directly associated with that other app. No offense by any means to folks that use that app, but I just mean from a marketing standpoint, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Solana Hunter, bro, nobody's gonna give you free money. You cannot even spell the asset correctly. You don't even know the name of what you're asking for. You don't even know the name of what you're asking for, bro. If I walk into a store and I say, can I please get a glass of wheatie? They're going to be like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm thirsty. I want a glass of wheatie. They're going to be like, what the fuck is wheatie? It's water, bro. It's water. It's Solana, okay? Know the name of the asset before you ask for it, bro. My God. My God. Bro, have you heard of this hush under the radar coin called XRP? No, I haven't actually. That sounds super low key. Let me do some research on that one. Is that some kind of like avant-garde independent blockchain? That sounds really cutting edge. Whoa, whoa. 2013? So it's vintage. Very nice. $2.47 on XRP. One of the most popular assets in the market right now. Good performance coming out of the past few days, gaining quite a few cents. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. My name Jordan. My name XRP. My name Jeff. Trey says, what's your thoughts on loan? Loan. My thoughts on loans are you should be taking loans and using them to buy cryptocurrency. Full stack, 100 times leverage. You should be placing extra mortgages on your house. You should be car as collateral. Take it out of your kids' college tuition. Whatever you got to do. Keep clicking. Keep clicking. Not financial advice. Alright, anyways, this is loan. I can't even look at the chart because of how bad it is. Like, I zoom out and it breaks Deck Screener because of how down it went. But, respect. What's going on in the market, y'all? There's been some stuff moving today because I saw a 100 times call coming out literally today. For some reason, people's dogs have been moving a lot. What's the next big thing? I think it's coming, bro. Something tells me it's coming. Tim Cheese, says Ataki. Let's look at Tim Cheese. Tim Cheese, that's a narrative that we obviously all recognize, being here from TikTok. Super common TikTok narrative. Let's see this. Boom, boom, boom. 6 days, 1 hour old. I saw a couple of Tim Cheese videos that were popping off about a week ago, so it makes sense that this coin launched around that time. Chart has a good upward trajectory on it. John Pork is dead. Okay, I was a huge fan. I loved the man. Followed his work for a long time. But he's gone. I haven't seen him in so long. I used to talk to him daily on the phone. Tim Cheese is responsible. And at this rate, he might come for every other coin in the market. 374k market cap is not very tall. Look, it actually literally just 1 wick moon to 500k for some reason as I said that. What the fuck? Are you guys buying this? Don't buy shit just because I pull it up on stream. Anyways. Mrs. Dogging me on base. Dev is Mrs. Miggles Dev that ran to 5 mil. I gotta tell you, bro, a lesson that was told to me by someone who's a super Chad, been in the space for much longer than me. A lesson that I had to learn the hard way many times. A lesson that now I will tell to you so that hopefully you don't have to learn it the hard way. If a project's claim to fame is that the developer made another successful project, that project is bearish. That is not a bullish claim. That is a bearish claim. If the other project was truly successful, the dev would still be there. The dev would still be involved with that project. There are plenty of projects in this space where devs have been involved with them for long periods of time. Plenty of successful projects that have taken long times to develop. By contrast, there are plenty of corpses, there are plenty of shipwrecks laying around of projects that have just deteriorated to dust because the devs don't do anything for them anymore, because they moved on to the next project. This is falling in the long lineage of that latter kind of project. And if you look at the chart, it looks terrible. It literally looks terrible. You're telling me, this was made by a dev that made a coin that went to 5 million. Brother, he just made a coin that can't even go to 50k. What the fuck is this garbage, bro? My God, like, you have to understand, 1 in 100 projects, 1 in 100 projects are successful. Lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. If your shitty serial developer, ChatGPT, AI generated Fiverr developer made a meme coin that happened to reach 5 million one time, and now has made 30 projects since then, and every single one of them has failed to crack 100k, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Go somewhere else. Distribute bounce. Since you last said it looked like it was gonna fall. Dev doing amazing incentives. Let's do it. Distribute. Is that the one with the paper airplane? Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, bounced heavy. Nice. 4.2 mil. So back up to all-time high almost. At one point, this thing wicked up pretty heavy. Still good trajectory though. Apparently dev is putting work in. That's what it takes in this market. From what I understand. Okay. Okay, interesting. So it's a rewards token, but it's doing some kind of unique spin on the tokenomics. Huh. Good for them then, because high volume days where this thing pushes up to all-time high, that's better for everyone that's holding the rewards token, so. One of my 1985 coins hit Radium. How the fuck did you make a coin in 1985, bro? You put that shit on a floppy disk? Ambition says, I would join their Telegram to see exactly what the dev works on. They are big on live streams. Respect. Let's guess. 1,985 coins. True. Today's 100x, please. You know what? Since you said please, I got you, bro. Today's 100x, fresh from the new Pairs Minds, guys. We're seeing this live. I'm just kidding. I don't think. What even? Why is this an avocado with Kanye West fit? This. Okay. No, I don't. It's going to be hard to find a 100x call in the market right now because, like I said earlier, that routine project, which you still see here, look at the top of the leaderboard. I want you guys to see this. Saratoga is #1 on Deck Screener. #3 is routine. Okay? 2 out of the top 3 projects related to the same narrative. It is the highest exposure, the most viewed meme on the X platform. That's going to command a lot of market attention for the foreseeable future. It's going to take at least 1 or 2 more days for people to get over this meme. Dago says Saratoga is free money. I don't know about that, but it's been moving very convincingly. Let's go 1 hour. I would be shocked if we saw a lot of red on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, you're looking at like one bad candle in there somewhere. If we go 4 hour, we might not see any red at all. Yeah, look. On the 4 hour, you look at one red candle in the entire history of this chart. That is pretty impressive. Kuyab says the Ashton meme started on TikTok. Right now is the LeBron Glaze meme. Definitely the Ashton meme started on TikTok, but had a unique life on X because it was vastly more popular on X than it was on TikTok. The LeBron Glaze meme, as popular as it is on TikTok, it's been around for a while, and I don't think that one's going to make the leap to X. People just don't care enough about basketball and about LeBron for that to be big in crypto, I don't think. Which decks are you using? This is Deck Screener, this is BullX. But which decks am I using? I usually trade on BonkBot or BullX if it's on stream. Thanks for the rose, Justin Blue Fox. Good to see you. Thanks for the heart. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to have you all. I didn't stream pretty much all weekend. I've been off for a couple of days just because I didn't want to pretty much. But I'm back and good to see. The audience is still here. The engagement is still high. The OGs, the fans still around. So good to see you all. Please send me 0.2 cents in Sol. What the fuck are you gonna buy with 0.2 cents? What the fuck are you gonna buy with 2/10 of a penny? 2/10 of a penny. My brother, if you want 2/10 of the penny, I'm sure if you walk out on the street, you can find a rock sitting somewhere, pick it up, go to your nearest pawn shop, he will give you 2/10 of a penny. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to have you all. You are watching Crypto Rap live. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. The link I just put in the chat, I pinned down there. That's the greatest crypto community in the space. They had a 600 times call in there this week. They had a 100 times call in there this morning. 100 times call in there yesterday. 100 times call in there the day before. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Go in there and look for yourself. It's in the chat history. It's on the blockchain. Discord.gg/cryptorap. If you are not in there, I am sorry, you miserable bastard. You are not going to make it. You are going to die broke. You are just not going to make it. Discord.gg/cryptorap. Not financial advice. You will die poor if you are not in that group. What is the Discord? Discord.gg/cryptorap. The link is right there. It's pinned in the chat. Be there or be square. Best community in crypto. The link is also in my bio if you want to click in my bio. But Justin says it's wild in there. Yesterday was crazy fun. It is definitely crazy fun. 600 times call, 100 times call, 100 times call. They were calling some crazy shit. Not yesterday, obviously, but yesterday there was a 100 times call, right? And this morning somebody's dog moved, right? Am I tripping? I feel like every time I look in there, there's something moving. Hidden Andrew Tate coin? What? Why is it hidden? What's hidden about it? Hidden? No. People just call shit at 7K to get the 100x. I wish people actually called shit with conviction. That's my only complaint. You can complain about that, bro, but I'm pretty sure that play that they called at 7K went to like fucking 3 million or something like that. So even at 70K, that would have been a fantastic call. Pulsex. The fact of the matter is, 1 out of 10 projects, sorry, 1 out of 100 projects are gonna move. Hey, what the fuck? Dragon Crown? Thanks for the gift, Justin Blue. I appreciate that. Can you look at Poala? Why? You like walking to the scene of a tragedy and pointing and laughing? Why do you want me to go look at Poala right now? You the kind of person that goes to like museums for tragedies for fun, bro? Mick D Crypto says, you looking at what I'm talking to you, look at the coin. Nah, it became way more complicated, bro, and I stopped caring. Vast majority of people come to this chat, they just put a coin in the chat, I type that shit in, I go there. It's easy. You come into the chat, you're doing some Morse code and shit, bro. You want me to decode your bullshit, bro? The fuck? 22 days ago. 75K market cap. This thing used to be 500K market cap. It's a bloodbath. Poala's dead in the street. Not financial advice. No more 100x coins. 8.7 million meme coins this year. Only 4 have maintained 100 million market cap. Is that true? Only 4? That can't be true. It literally can't be true. I can count more than 4 like on one hand. Like on Solana, if you just go to the memes by market cap, doesn't that just instantly fall apart? If I'm going to Solana chain, if I'm going to age any, if I'm going market cap and I'm sorting by all time, Popcat's over 100 mil, Giga's over 100 mil, Fartcoin's over 100 mil, Trump's over 100 mil. Is Pengu not over 100 mil? It's gotta be, right? Like, there's coins that aren't on this list for some reason. Yeah, Pengu's over 100 mil. Then you jump over to base, you got Toshi, that's over 100 mil. You got AI XBT, that's over 100 mil. You got Brett, that's over 100 mil. You go to ETH, you got all this stuff. And those, like, if you want to get pedantic about coming out in the last year, I guess, bro, but there's plenty of shit that's successful. And also, you're missing a critical point. A critical point in cryptocurrency is that the value is closely tied with time, right? Bitcoin was worth nothing when that guy used it to buy pizza. Today, it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. MacD Crypto says, I see you don't want a help. Brother, you cannot even speak to me in a proper form. No offense to folks that don't have English as their first language, but what the fuck are you even trying to say to me right now, bro? I can't understand you because you're not making any sense. I see you don't want a help. No, I don't want a help. What the fuck does that even mean? Come on, bro. That's a hidden coin from Cobra and Ye. Yeah, but what you're saying is absolutely ridiculous. It is unfounded. It is It is just brain dead, bro. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Kanye West and Andrew Tate do not have a secret coin that is just a random string of numbers on the blockchain. They do not. Clip this. Clip this and play it back to me if they come out and announce that they do. But they do not. It is a LARP. It is a cap. It is a fake. And you are getting scammed. So waste your time with that bullshit, bro. Go ahead. But you think if the two most egotistical people on the planet launched a meme coin and they wouldn't say a word about it? Are you stupid? Do you understand the psychology of narcissism? Andrew Tate and Kanye West make a meme coin and neither of them say anything. It is nonsensical, bro. If they did that, they would be running naked in the streets telling people to buy it. What the fuck are you telling me right now, bro? It just doesn't make any sense. My God. Everybody's saying about some bullshit right now. Okay. How's it going, bro? You mind giving STFL a look? Okay, STFL. Oh boy. I gave it a look, bro, but I can't say I'm impressed with what I see. You say 26.5% is locked? That is not bullish. It is not bullish that you have a quarter of the supply sitting somewhere that will eventually unlock. That is just not bullish. Your chart looks like trash. Your tokenomics are worse. I'm sorry, bro. This has been a failed endeavor. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Make another project. Don't lock a quarter of the supply. Just don't do it. That's not necessary. You could burn a quarter of the supply, have the exact same effect. Company is a decade old. Brother, respect to the company. The transition from Web 2 to Web 3 is very difficult. You guys failed this time around. That's okay. That's totally fine. It's okay to go back to the drawing board and endeavor again. Like, my goodness. You want me to look at your website, bro? Let me look at your website. Oh, we've got 25% of the supply locked up. Oh, look at our fucking template website from Squarespace that we just put a bunch of ChatGPT AI generated bullshit in. Oh, we're selling merch, by the way. Like, respect, bro. I respect the mission. I respect the tournament structure. I respect the company. All of that stuff. You guys did not make a good coin. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to go back to the drawing board and try again, bro. I don't think your strategy is working well. This website is fine for Web 2. It does not satisfy the needs of the Web 3 investor. It just does not look like that legit wow factor that you expect, that cutting edge tech of a Web 3 angle. This, bro, nah, MacD, I'm about to hit you with the fattest banhammer ever, bro. Even if Andrew Tate and Kanye West launched a coin, came over here, opened their wide mouths, and placed them beneath my legs, I would not give a fuck, bro. I would not buy that coin for anything on this planet, bro. It would simply be the worst rug pull, the worst celebrity nonsense shit show to ever disgrace any blockchain that it's launched on. So get the fuck out of here with your fake project that, even if it was real, would be a rug pull. Why would you make a fake project of something that would be a rug pull? It doesn't make any sense, bro. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. Good riddance, bro. Go back to fucking Serbia or wherever you're from. Weird ass. My God. Polish ass. Whatever the fuck you are, bro. My God. Cribs, I respect your mission. I want to see you be successful. This chart does not have the trappings of a successful chart right now. Let the dev know that I think the best trajectory for this would be considering a relaunch. The good thing is that you bonded, right? Like, your narrative was strong enough to create an asset that made it past that hoop, right? And that's the hardest part. That's the stage that the vast majority of projects fail at. And 560K is no small feat. Since then, you've seen nothing close, though. Like, what you're looking at in your chart is miserable. From 560K to 30K less, that's like a 95% retrace. It's like a 96% retrace from all-time high. It's okay to admit that something failed, bro. It's okay to try again. That's part of entrepreneurship. There comes a certain point where your chart becomes a burden on the future of your project, where people don't want to go near it because it looks bad. This looks bad at a glance. It looks like a rug pull. If it wasn't a rug pull, respect. But, yeah. People made 10 to 15K off of 200. I gotta keep it real with you, bro. That was the dev. Binance dog. Binance dog. Buy a Clanosaur. That's good advice, Derek. Clanosaur is pretty awesome. Is that your Clano right there? No, that's not even a Clano in your profile picture. This doesn't look good. Binance seems to be doing good. I agree with you. There's been a lot of BSC meme coins that I think have exceeded expectations. Galactic Gecko just as good. It's definitely not just as good, but respect. Galactic Gecko is certainly an OG project. Great art or whatever, but if you're talking teams, if you're talking cultural contribution, it's night and day, bro. Hold. Everybody hold X. That is, you know what? That's such a clever idea. How did nobody come up with that before? How did nobody come up with a coin where the coin is named Hold? If you name it Hold, then everyone has to hold. It has to go up, right? Come on, bro. It's the green one, not the purple one. You talk about the ETH one? Everybody holds, everybody wins. Nice. Guys, we did it. The infinite money glitch. The pathway to financial freedom. God, how did we not come up with this before? Oh my God. Guys, it's a year old. We gotta tell more people about this. Clearly, people don't know that there's a project out there called Hold, where you buy it and you hold it. Look at the tokenomics and roast after. I don't care about the tokenomics, bro. At face value, it's a fucking stupid narrative. But the chart looks great. Right? This is over a year old. It's ranging upwards pretty generously while the rest of the market is crashing. This thing is still moving up. Danger Dad says hold these. I'm in full agreement with you. And I think it's an additional worry to you guys that now there's this other project that has a much higher market cap, much bigger presence. Oh wait, am I tripping? Like, why? What's with the liquidity pools here? Anyways, I guess it's not much higher market cap, but slightly higher market cap. Anyways, the narrative sucks, bro. Like, the name sucks. If you scroll down this list, you're going to see a trillion hold tokens. It's just the most babies first, no-brainer narrative. It's like naming a coin Diamond Hands. It's like naming a coin... I don't even know. You can't even come up with a more simple, no-brainer name. You literally can't. Like, you name it Hold. What the fuck? Like, it's like naming a coin Buy. Guys, buy, right? It's called Buy. You gotta buy it, right? Like, bro. Yeah, you know, there's charm to the universality, but base is for losers. Oh no. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna apply for a job at Coinbase, so that was a joke. It seriously was. America new toy F-47. Is that like a jet or something? Okay. Nice. A 3-day-old project that's at 6K market cap. Finally, we can look at some quality. $4,000 volume in the past 24 hours. This thing is moving. Cheers, Derek. Take care. Have a great day. God bless you. God bless your diverse portfolio of prized blue chip Solana NFTs. Biker says new jet for the military. 15-minute narrative though. Definitely 15-minute narrative, bro. If even that. Why are we still making jets? I feel like we gotta start rolling out some UFOs and shit. Like, we're in 2025. We've got AI and shit. Why are we like F-47? That's like iPhone 47. I should hope we get to a point where we move past the iPhone, right? F-47, let's talk about UFO 1. Like, our new vehicle. This shit moves really fast and it's got laser beams. Like, this is PVS, 11 days old. 4-hour chart is fire for PVS. I believe that. PVS, it's been super solid. Very real world project, as you can see from its deck screener banner they're presenting at a conference or whatever. 11 days, 14 hours old. You go to their website, it's got a lot under the hood. It's an ecosystem utility token, self-described. You see the upward trajectory on the chart there, looks fantastic. Let's hit that 4-hour chart. Boom! You're looking at a lot of green, not a lot of red. And every time it retraces, you're getting pretty generous recovery there. So far so great is what I'll say out of PVS. One of the strongest looking projects coming out of the market in the past few weeks. Let's look at Era Labs, because that was another one that was moving. Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened to Era Labs, bro? What the fuck? No, bro. My god. I swear, I take 2 days off of streaming. I come back and the best fucking projects get rug pulled, bro. This shit pushed 5 mil, bro. We were looking at this on stream down at under $1 mil. We were looking at this at 2 mil. Then what the fuck? That shit got obliterated. It was LARP as fuck. It definitely was LARP, bro. Like, oh my, the website's not even up? By God. I know the devs. No, I wouldn't go admitting that in public, bro. You're gonna get added to the RICO case. I know the devs. Okay. Tell them to send me some Solana they took, bro. You know the devs? Tell them to get a wrap next time, bro. They did the peanut rug? What do you mean the peanut rug? You mean the $2 billion peanut coin? Why would you rug $2 billion just to come back 3 months later and rug 10 million? No, 5 million. It just goes to show, guys. Scammers, karma always comes to them in the end. The snake always bites its tail.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
They'll take your money. They'll take $1 billion. They'll take more money the next week. They can't satisfy. Why is my feed so goonic right now? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Did you guys see Michael Saylor at Strategy just purchased $580 million worth of Bitcoin? They now hold $44.7 billion worth of Bitcoin. 44.7 billion. And Michael Saylor has been bull posting like nobody's business. He has been projecting a $500,000 per Bitcoin price target, and he will not budge on that. He is citing a number of recent developments of institutional adoption, of major funds rotating into Bitcoin. I think the future is bright. We've seen a bit of a bear market in the past few weeks, but there should be a recovery due soon. Good to see you, Dunwin. Did you see JobSeek AI? It looks good right now. I haven't seen it, but I think I'm gonna need to use that based on the name. JobSeek AI. What's the next runner? If you guys want the next runner, discord.gg/cryptorap. They always get the next runner. They always get the next runner. They had a 100 times call in there this morning. 100 times call yesterday. They had a 600 times call earlier this week. Discord.gg/cryptorap is totally free. I pinned it in the chat. It's linked in my bio. If you want the next runner, don't ask me. Ask them. Discord.gg/cryptorap. That is the place to be. 1 month, 20 days old, 955. They just called me a peasant. I don't see a problem. XRP. XRP looks alright. It's been having a good few days. XRP's going to $12 tomorrow. Is that what you want to hear? 955k market cap. Is XRP? No, this is Solana. This is JobSeek AI. Let me jump on their website and see if this will actually help me get a job. AI powered job agent. AI powered job matching, DeepSeek AI insights, smart hiring for employers, Web3 staking, and instant job alerts. You have chart XRP? Bro, no! No! Oh, Jen, this is the chart for JobSeek AI. This is a Solana meme coin, not the chart for XRP, for the third time. Does this look like the chart for XRP? No, does not at all. Based on what do you buy meme coins, or do you just invest in random coins? Definitely just invest in random coins, bro. Me personally, I don't do any research. I just kind of look at the new pairs and I just throw my money like darts, bro. I'm like 20 bucks here, 30 bucks there, and let me just toss it in there. Yeah, oh that. I don't even look, bro. I'm just buying everything. Something's got to hit, right? Come on, bro. The fuck are you saying right now? Why don't have? That's a really profound question, Ojan. Why don't have? I'm with you on that. Why don't have? That's gonna keep me up at night. Biker says $5 for every new pair. Some people do that. Works for some people. Ojan, get better English. That's not the point here. I'm not here to discriminate against anyone. I respect if English is not your first language, but like the very foundation of the line of questioning is stupid. Nothing to do with the formulation of the words, but asking me why don't I have the XRP chart up right now when it is literally one of the most boring assets to look at in the market right now is just a brain dead question. It does not matter the language that you ask it in. I'm not upset about the articulation. I'm upset about the very idea. Anyways, I've actually had a really good time on this stream. It's been a lot of fun. Plus a bunch of people tuned in, so that's been a pleasure. It's been very successful for my first stream back after a long time, but I did leave streaming for a reason. It's actually been far too boring of a market to stream lately. So I've just been doing other shit. But It's been good to see you guys. I'm gonna end this stream right now pretty much. Join the Discord. It's totally free to join. So join that Discord 24/7, 365. I will see you guys there. Hit that follow button. I will be back soon. Crypto Rap link not working for me. The Discord link's not working for you? I don't know. Why is everyone selling Please? Everyone, look, everyone that bought Please because it was the biggest meme on X. Please is no longer the biggest meme on X. Morning Routine is now the biggest meme on X. This Saratoga, Bola Ice, banana peels to the face, that's the new biggest meme on X. Everyone is going from Please to Morning Routine and related narratives. That's what's happening in the market right now. It's a natural life cycle of memes. Memes, as we see them in the culture today, they are short-lived. Things that were funny today are not funny in a month. Or things that were funny last year are not funny anymore. So you just gotta be dynamic and adapt to the market. You can't hold on to something for too long. You gotta try to guess the maximum trajectory of popularity or adoption or universal appeal for a meme. Anyways, all of that to say, you have been watching Crypto Rap Live. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. I go by the name of Why Not. If you have not hit that follow button and you have not joined that Discord, you will simply perish in poverty. You will die poor. You will die broke. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm not saying that to offend anybody. I'm saying that because it's a fact of life. Not financial advice. Do your own research. But that is the greatest community in crypto, and this is the greatest content in crypto. So if you're not tuned in, what are you doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? You're just wasting time, wasting money, wasting everybody's business. So discord.gg/cryptorap. Join there and you will make it. Follow this stream and you will make it. God bless you all. God bless your portfolios. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all. This has been the greatest stream ever. You have been the greatest audience ever. Join that Discord. I will see you guys there. Send me soul and you will make it. So true, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys around the market. Peace out. Join that Discord. It's linked right there. It's in my bio. If you're not in my Discord, you better get the fuck in there. 6ix9ine says, when will the next stream be? Whenever I feel like it, pretty much, but probably later today. Maybe in an hour or two. Or maybe later today. Maybe this evening. In an ideal world, I would stream 2 or 3 times per day. Lately, I've only been doing 1 per day, if that. I've been really unmotivated to stream, but this was a pretty good stream, so maybe I'll get back to it. We'll see. All that to say, go fuck yourself. Hit that follow button, join Discord. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a pleasure.